And welcome back. Third time is a charm. Welcome back to Turf Moorhouse TV. And we are bringing you the final game of this evening. Brasilia take on Serbia. Brazil-Serbia is today's fixture and should be a good one. Brazil are up there with the favourites for this one. A lot of people said a lot about Argentina. They have said a lot about Brazil. A lot has been said about Ronaldo and Portugal. But when it matters, can Brazil do it? Serbia, however, are no... Well, let's put it one way. They're not here to make up the numbers, are they? They qualified for this tournament ahead of Portugal with 20 points. So they are not just minnows. It should be a good one. Guys, if you could do one massive, huge favour for us, that would be great. And I ask of this of everybody, so please do. Drop a like on the video if you are in. We are currently live, as I say, on Facebook, and Twitch, and obviously YouTube. So if you are on our YouTube platform, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help us grow. And click that notification bell. It's a little bell-looking thing, and you get notified when we next go live, which, funnily enough, will be tomorrow morning when we cover Wales against Iran. The first time I can ever say I have been an Iran supporter. And then, obviously, in the evening, you will be back with my fine self, and potentially an American will be joining us, which should be quite fun for that game. England versus USA is also tomorrow night. Yeah, please do, like I say, like and subscribe. It really would help the channel grow. We are on social media. Lots of socials, and I've not said it for a few streams, so everywhere but OnlyFans. You can find us. You can find us on there. All you got to do is search Turf Moorhouse on all these platforms. Here's where you can do it. So without further ado, that's where you can check us out on all social media platforms. And I really would appreciate it if you could go and give us a like on those as well, or a follow, however you may seem. Let's have a look at some of the comments then. Obviously, the missus is in, as always. Says, remember to hit that sub button if you're new. Morehouse is on the... I'm getting called last name stuff like with Bezzy mates, although she's my best friend, I suppose. Morehouse is on the road to 1K, and every little sub helps. God, I'm starting to sound like Asda. I might have to slap my back pocket every time I say that. It does help grow the channel. Hit the thumbs up too if you're feeling generous. That would be a massive help. Please do. The Stream Element bot is running. Third time today. Good old Stream Elements. Nice one. Miss Melina is in. Hope you are well. Says hi to my fan self, and also hi to my lovely other half, and says go Brazil. Obviously, big massive love for Brazil, and massive love goes out to Melina as well. Hope you are well. Hope your father is well. The family in general is all good. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Looking forward to this one. Should be a fascinating fixture, to say the least. Nali's in as well. Hope you are well. Nali says, good evening, Daniel. Epic stream. I really hope we will see goals. These 0-0s this morning bored me to death. I want a thriller. I mean, yes, we had this morning, we had the 1-0 win for Switzerland over... who was it now? The Swiss over Cameroon. That was it. The Swiss over Cameroon. A good 1-0 win for them. Then we also did Uruguay against Korea with Chris this afternoon. And that was a good game, a good 0-0, weirdly enough, quite a good 0-0. However, yes, we didn't see any goals in that. So Chris did do a cover for Portugal, where there was obviously goals. And I think that would pee me off playing for Portugal, because all it seems to be about is, oh, the Ronaldo penalty, this and that. I just don't understand it. Why all this Ronaldo, that? Bore off. Dean's in. Dean's in the chat. Hope you are well, mate. He says, I'm knackered, Dan. Gonna grab a quick shower, then I will join you, bro. I'm saying Serbia 2-1. As Dean says there, get your predictions in. Get them in the chat. We will get them up on screen. And it's just for a bit of fun. Let us know what you think. It is going to be quite a tight contested fixture, this. As I said, Brazil are the favourites going into this fixture. But on paper, who it isn't, they must be. You know, when it comes to these games, we have seen many upsets, and who's to say Serbia can't go out and get a victory here? But yeah, look forward to you coming back, Dean, and being in the chat. Naz is in as well. Hope you are well, my friend. He says, oi, oi. I'm only here to put a like on your YouTube channel, but I'll be switching over to Facebook. But no worries. Give us a like on the old Facebook Live as well. When you're over there, would appreciate that as well, Naz. But thanks for coming in as well. And as Kate says there, hi to Melina. Glad to see that you're well and on the road to recovery. Right then, let's have a look at the teams for this one then. Starting with the home side, Brazil. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson starts in goal. Danilo, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos and Alexandro play with Manchester United's Casemiro in the starting 11 as well. Lucas Paqueta is in with Neymar. Let's hope that he can stay on his feet for 90 minutes. Richarlison starts. Wow, interesting. Another player that drops like a sack of shit, but hey-ho, we'll move. Rafinha, the former Leeds man, now at Barcelona, makes the starting 11, and Vinicius Junior. So a good strong 11 by Brazil, obviously going for the kill at the off. Serbia, however, they start with Vanja Milinkovic in goal, Strahinja Pavlovic, Nikola Milenkovic, Milos Veljkovic, Nemanja Gudelj, Adrija Zivkovic, Sasa Lukic, Felipe Mladenovic, Alexander Mitrovic, which we all know has been in fine form for Fulham. Former Southampton player Dusan Tadic captains the Serbian side, and also starring in the starting 11 is Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. They were a lot easier to say than the rest. I have been put under a lot of test, a big test with some of these names, but we've got through and we've got through another. I mean, it's just showing the Wales. What am I on about? Getting ahead of myself. It's just showing the Brazilian team singing the national anthem, and it's just showing the bench. I mean, how strong is that back bench? To be honest, wow. Now says, oi, oi, he's back in the building. He says, come on, Brazil. And he says, actually, I'm switching sides, Dan. I want the underdogs to win. Serbia, why not? It would be good. And upset the apple cart indeed. A couple of stats for you then. With Nemanja Gudelj starting for Serbia, he is set to win his 50th cap. Brazil have won each of their two previous encounters with Serbia, including their group stage fixture at the last FIFA World Cup when they won 2-0 in 2018. The other was a 1-0 in a friendly back in June 2014. They are the only team, Brazil as well, to have taken part in every single FIFA World Cup since its original edition in 1930. This will be their 22nd appearance. Wow. Brazil are unbeaten in their last 15 World Cup group games, winning 12 and drawing 3. Their last defeat in the group phase dated back to 1998 against Norway. In fact, Brazil have topped their group in round 1 in every single World Cup since 1982 and last failed to progress past the first round in 1966. In addition to winning a record 5 FIFA World Cups, Brazil have won more games, 73 to be exact, and have the best win rate of 67% with 73 wins in 109 games of any nation in tournament history, including 2022. Serbia have now qualified as well for 4 of the last 5 FIFA World Cup tournaments. They are failing only in 2014. However, since the start of this stretch in 2006, they have lost 7 of 9 World Cup matches, but only winning 2. The most defeats by any European nation, with only Australia losing more among all nations with 8. Thiago Silva as well. Let's not forget him. He's knocking on a little bit now in this team. Thiago Silva is 38 years and 63 days old, becoming the oldest player with a World Cup appearance for Brazil. He overtakes Jalma Santos, who was last at Brazil when he played in 66 at 37-year-old and 138 days. So Thiago Silva is now the oldest player to feature for Brazil in a World Cup. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. As I said, get your predictions in. Let us know who you think is going to win this game. It should be a cracker. Anthony's in. He says, hi, Dan. Going for a Brazilian win. I thought you were just going to say going for a Brazilian, but you did have win to the end, so fair shout, mate. Rene's in. I'm all well, mate. All well. All is good in the hood. Naz is going for 3-1 Serbia. Torsten's in. Torsten, however it's pronounced. Hope you are well. He gives a massive hi and a massive hi to yourself as well. Anthony says, Dan, since the World Cup started, you gained 30 subscribers. Well done. 15, about 15, because I was at 714, 715, around that area. So I have gained about 15, and that is subscribers, not pounds, not stone. I'm watching. But yeah, no, it's good going. It's good going, and hopefully we can keep that momentum going and get us ever closer to that 1K that we are chasing. That 1K. If anyone, Anthony, I mean, are you free? Do you want to join? I mean, I'm probably saying that like, you're probably catching the end of the Portugal game, aren't you? Alireza Fagani, the Iranian referee, who's going to take charge of this game. Anthony says, how do you know I got a Brazilian? Because you jumped up too quick when the dog peed on your leg. Your dressing gown opened and I saw it all. I saw your manjana hanging out. Rene thinks Brazil will win with 7 goals. I mean, wow, that's a big statement, Rene. Is that big statement? Serbia aren't pushovers. If they do beat them that score, I'll tell you something now. So yeah. I mean, I'm sure Brazil will take it. Rennie says he's great. Thanks to Kate. Yes, like I say, Kate, yeah, I was on about 715, around that mark before it started. But still, slowly catchy monkey. Let's hopefully get a few as well and keep this channel growing, because it really I really would appreciate it. That would help. Let's get rid of all them naughty notifications. And we are soon to get the game underway. The ball is on the centre circle. The referee has the whistle to boot, and we are off. Nippin's in. Hope you are well, Nips. He says hi. And Kit says, glad to hear it, Renee. Glad to hear it. Hope you're well, Nippin. Hope you are well. As I say, we are underway. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. Brazil kicking from left to right and obviously right to left for Serbia. I'm going to say, I predicted 2-0 for Uruguay and it finished 0-0. But it was a good game. It was a very good game, was that. Who am I backing? Who am I backing in this? You'd like to think Brazil, but as I said, this could be tightly contested. And with the way the game panned out, with the Swiss beating Cameroon 1-0 earlier, Brazil or Serbia will be hoping to get a win to obviously keep the points tally a little bit tight with the Swiss. So both teams will be going out for the kill in this one. Will they just cancel each other out, though? That's the problem. I'm going to say 2-1 Serbia. It's going to be an upset, maybe. Maybe an upset. We shall see. Torsten says, "How are you today, sir?" I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. This morning I was doing a stream and I was clutching my chest a little bit, but all is well now. I had no pain since, so it should be good. Rene says, Jesus, Neymar Jr. and Gabriel Martinelli, I'm guessing, to score. Kate says, hello to everyone I've not said hi to. Hope everyone is well. Almost Friday. Unless you work weekends, then it sucks to be you. I say, really appreciate everybody giving up their time, watching us. It is fantastic, and I really do, appreciate your support. So thank you very, very much. Two minutes gone. Nothing really in terms of chances. Ball at the back for Brazil. Having to be patient. We've seen so much talent at Brazil is onshore. When you can keep players out like Bobby Firmino, to be fair, he's not been in form. It can be a bit of a tough one. It can be a tough one. I mean, looking at their bench, that's something else in itself. Let's have a look. You've got Fred, Weverton Pereira da Silva, Dani Alves, who's probably playing in one of his final tournaments, Eder Militao, Fabinho, Alex Telles, Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle, Gabriel Jesus. Hopefully he comes off the bench because I've got him in my World Cup fantasy team. Anthony's in there, the man for Manchester United, Rodrigo, Everton Ribera, Ederson, Gleason Bremer, Pedro, and Gabriel Martinelli of Arsenal. Bench is for Serbia, Marko Dmitrovic, Strahinja Irakovic, Nemanja Maksimovic, Nemanja Radonjic, Luka Jovic is in there as well, Predrag Rajkovic, Stefan Mitrovic, Srdan Babic, Felipe Kostic, Dusan Vlahovic, Uros Vasic, Filip Jurisic, Darko Lazovic, Ivan Ilic, and Marko Grujic. Too much itching going on. But yeah, all is good. All is good. Nas says, yes, come on, Dan, let's support the underdogs. Come on, you Serbs. If you could, click that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel if you can. It really would help us. Drop a like as well. Drop a like on the stream. It really does help. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So wherever you're watching us, show us your support. Follow, subscribe, give us a like, and it all helps. Nippon says, will you continue your watch-alongs if England are eliminated? Yes, I'm going to cover the whole tournament if possible. As I said, well, the whole of the ones that I can physically do. Even if the final's on, I will try and cover that. If it's a case of, watching the final, England in the final, I will still sit here. I'll have the family round. I will still be live. Should be interesting, to say the least, especially if that happens just ahead of Christmas. Looks like there is a Serbian going straight into the book. 5 minutes in, the Iranian referee is having a word with Mitrovic. I'm not sure whether it's him who gets the yellow, but we shall see. He is issuing the yellow card. I'm not sure who to. and he issues a card to Pavlovic, Shahinja Pavlovic at the back for Serbia. Anthony, if you're still in, I've dropped you a message on Twitter. I have dropped you a message. If you could get back to me ASAP, that would be lovely. Brazil tried to play a ball over the top. Richarlison halted his run there. Sorry, not Richarlison. Rafinha halted his run. Nas says, all the itching, lol. I didn't get that down. What was Serbia playing it? There you go. There you go. There were two syllables. Rennie says it won't be 7 goals to Brazil, but I'm saying 3-1 Brazil. 3-1 to Brasilia. Nas says, no way that was a bookable offence. No, I didn't think it was. To be fair. Serbia coming forward. Mitrovic gets away from his man and loses it at the second attempt. Mrs. says, missed if you'll do the World Cup content if England go out, but you definitely should. No, I did say I would. I would continue to do it. End of the day, it's pointless starting and doing a tournament with with majority of the games and not covering the rest of it. Hold on a minute. Can I watch this back? Neymar somehow is now not wearing a T-shirt. How's that happened? I need to run that back ahead of this throw-in. So the ball goes out of play. And to be fair, both players are having a bit of a tussle with each other. Fair enough. I'm just thinking he was trying to get a cheap little dig in there, to be honest. But yeah, definitely. And like I said, if England are in the final, it'd be good to still do the coverage with the family. We all watch it together. It would be good anyway. Hopefully, we can actually win in the final. Brazil coming forward now. Ball on the far side. Played back towards the centre. Now out wide to Rene says Neymar Jr., Jesus and Anthony. Well, we shall see. Great defending by the Serbs. They ended up getting it clear. Mitrovic, a big powerhouse up top. Yeah, I thought you meant to score. I didn't think you were just naming them for the fun of it. Nippon says if England and Poland face each other at any point, it'll be known as the Visa Derby. Well, yeah, he is now living in Poland, to be fair. Ball comes over. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Looking at this game, as I said, the team for Brazil should be strong enough. Should be strong enough. People all over Twitter are saying, well, there's a Leeds fan who's come out and said about it's still an odd twinge of pride watching Rafinha play for Brazil. In my mind, he's still Leeds, basically. So many that I can't read because it's all in Brazilian. Somebody says here, so many unlikable players in this Brazil team. Wow. Someone says here as well, Pavlovic just got a yellow card for hacking Neymar down. A dumb thing to do when Neymar was probably going to fall off without Pavlovic's help. No, that is a good shout. A good shout. I say, guys, really do appreciate the love and support that we are getting on these watch-alongs. It really, really does help. As Ravi says there, slap a like and subscribe to the channel. You all may get annoyed with me promoting it and saying please subscribe, but you know that's what we're here to do. We can only give you better content. The more things that happen, the more subscriptions we get, the more things we can do for the channel, the more we can grow as a family, as a little YouTube community. Brazil trying to get forward. Is it gone for a corner or has it gone for a goal kick? Well, it has gone for a corner, and rightly so, in my opinion. Brazil have a chance from this corner set piece. Can they get this corner routine right and take the lead? 13 minutes on the clock. It's deep. In fact, Neymar nearly went for goal himself. It was curling. The keeper had to make his way back to his line and turning over the bar. And another corner for Brazil. Can Serbia deal well with this early pressure from Brazil? Ball in, keeper collects. And needs to now just slow things down. To be fair, the keeper's been all right, actually. Milinkovic-Savic, he's been pretty decent. Had to deal with quite a lot of Brazilian pressure. Quite a lot of pressure. Now says you got away with the Euros. Lionesses went all the way to the finals and won it, and hopefully the lads will repeat what the girls did. Yeah, I totally agree. That way you'll be here all the way. Ooh, yeah. Who doesn't, Rene? Who doesn't remember Diego Maradona's handball? Oh, minted lamb chops or minted lamb steaks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Rene says, Dan, we've seen big teams get put to the sword lately. We have. We have, as I said, if Japan get a result against Costa Rica, it could spell the end for Germany. It really, really could. So the channel is Turf Moorhouse. The stadium for Burnley is Turf Moor. However, my last name is Moorhouse, so it fits in with the stadium. And obviously, as people know me, I'm Dan. So Dan, the Burnley man, as people like to call me. But yeah, Dan is what I usually go by. And he said that was his first World Cup, the Hand of God, in '86. Wow. I'll never forget that that Ronaldinho free kick that lobbed Seaman. That was I mean, he shouldn't have been beaten there. Should not have been beaten there, but hey ho, we move. Rennie says, I hope Messi does the same thing, the handball against England. Why? Why would you want that? Why would you want that? You sport an English football club in Leicester. I mean, why? Uh, what the smaller nations have to do is play and attack from the start to stand a chance. Yeah, they do. Couldn't agree more. You know, how many times have we seen these little minnow teams come up against the big boys and just stick 11 men behind the ball? Now we've seen little Japan and Saudi Arabia stand tall against Germany and Argentina and actually make a name for themselves. Dean says, damn, that was a long day. Finally getting to watch some footy now. Got a brew on my feet up. Nothing wrong with that. This is the only game where Kate hasn't asked me if I wanted a brew before I went live, to be fair. But yeah, it is Dan, what pretty much everybody else calls me anyway, or Turf, just because of the channel. But yeah, I know you. I know you're pulling people's legs. But yeah, exactly. Nobody wants an handball. I mean, there's a good chance of it. Messi's only about 2 foot tall, isn't he? So to get away from a header, he'd have to put his hand up just to try and knock it in. I'd hate that history repeating itself. However, Argentina have it all to do as well. Oh, Neymar, get up, you soft bass. Spinning like a sack of shit. I will take it back. I will take it back if he has actually been clipped. He's barely been touched. He has barely been touched, and all of a sudden goes on a flight. You know what? He flew further than Qatar Airways. Get up. Surprised this tournament hasn't come at a bad time for Neymar, to be fair. Has he not got a Christmas party of his sisters to go to or out like that? Neymar annoys me. Neymar annoys me. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Egotistical, diving little shit. Thinks so much of himself. I just can't. Yeah, sorry. Ravi says if only Ghana attacked from the start because they would have nicked a win there. Yeah, I agree. 3-2 that game. Had the chance to kill it off as well at the death, didn't they? Ghanaian player just had him behind the keeper, but slips as he comes round. Torsten says Japan cleaned up its wardrobe yesterday too. Yeah, it did. It did. The Japanese stayed behind and cleared the stadium of everything. You know, it's very rare you see that. Who's on his arse now? Is that Rafinha? Charlison? I don't know. Of course, it's somebody in a yellow and blue kit anyway. Lucky to keep them on their feet for 90 minutes. Ravi says if they can go down, they will to get anything. No, they do. Brazil are notorious for it, though. God, do you remember Rivaldo when the ball got played to him? And literally it was just passed to him so he could take the corner. He went down holding his face, even though the ball hit the floor. They're an embarrassing nation. They do play some silky football, but they're embarrassing. They embarrass themselves. It's only a game. We know it's only a game, but still. That's the thing with football. It frustrates us. It frustrates us. Dean says Serbia don't look threatened by Brazil. They seem very comfortable and are tracking back. Yeah, they are. They are. Exactly. Typical. Anthony says, I know Dan's name. It's Malcolm. Ravi says, these players look for the slightest thing to go down. It's like HBO actors. Exactly. 3 players down at the same time. Need we say any more? 21 on the clock. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. I said it at the start, Renee. I said I want Serbia to win. I do want Serbia to win. You know, we've hit that 22-minute mark. Serbia enjoying some more possession of the ball, but they've yet to threaten Alisson in any capacity just yet. Exactly, Naz. Exactly. See? Neymar actually got a full-on kick then when somebody was trying to clear the ball to his thigh, but stays on his feet. Somebody brushes a blade of grass off his sock without even touching him. You know, a feather-like touch. He drops like a sack of shit. Ravi says Brazil have been listening to Jay Sean. Jay Sean, down, 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 down. You want to know? Oh, it's in my head now. Great defending. Great defending there by the Serbian number 2. Does well to get Rafinha away from it. Pavlovic, the man on the yellow card, stepped up and was really strong there in defence. What minute am I on? I'm now just gone 24. Just gone 24 minutes. Brazil will definitely win, I think. Dean's going Serbia 2-1. Yeah, I echo that, Dean. I want Serbia to win it. I wouldn't mind Serbia winning this one. They do. They look like they've got quite a tall squad. 23rd. Oh, not far behind then. Not far behind. Is that 23rd minute of the Portugal game? Serbia coming forward on this far side. Can he get a ball to the back stick? It's deep. But Alisson is up. Mitrovic jumped as well. Good ball by Dusan Tadic, the former Southampton player. You'll be happy, Anthony. But Fulham's Alexander Mitrovic couldn't get there in front of Alisson. I must say, sporting a real porn star tash there. I'm guessing must be doing Movember. Deans says that these Serbia players look strong. Brazil don't like the physical teams. No, definitely not. That'll frustrate them, getting them early kicks. It is indeed Mitrovic's first sniff at goal. If it wasn't for Alisson coming off his line, a good chance that Mitrovic could have potentially put the Serbs 1-0 up. However, Brazil trying to muster a forward move. Ball had to be played back into the centre circle, but been played back out wide now. Vinicius Jr. plays it back into the centre. Down on this near side, back into the centre again. Patience is key for Brazil. Neymar's shot, stat here for you, an in-game stat. Neymar's shot at 5 seconds after the 20th minute is the second latest first shot of a game in a single World Cup game since '66 that the first shot has come. Brazil are in. As the keeper got out, brilliantly done by the keeper. Fantastically done by Milinkovic-Savic. Comes out, smothers the ball well, and even gets the seconds to knock it out. This Iranian referee, I don't think he likes the fact that Serbia are quite physical. That's a great save. That is a great save. Exactly. It's not just a game. It's life. It's a passion. Eat, sleep, dream. Football can do this. When you have a passion for something, it can eat away at you. But yeah, that keeper did do well. Phenomenal. Free kick taken short, played to the byline, played over to the back stick, and wow, gone out for a throw-in. That was poor. Rene says Argentina and Germany both lost. Do you think Brazil losing? Well, no, not at the minute. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0, but who knows? Would be interesting if Serbia get the win. Oh, 100%. Like, literally, you just needed to chip that into the mix. But he didn't. He went full on pelt, went out for a throw-in. The missus said she got distracted by TikTok, hence the quietness. How's the game? 29 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Not really anything in terms of key shots, really. You know, even the stats in terms of shots and on target. Brazil have had 2 shots, 1 on target. Serbia haven't had any, but they're still well within it. They are still well within this game, being very resilient at the back. Yeah, Bruno was good today. He was good. Brazil with a chance, header in, and headed out for a Brazilian corner. The only problem I've got with the Portugal game, as I said, the media are all going to be writing about Ronaldo and the penalty. I mean, was it a penalty? That's the question you got to ask. Was it a penalty? Corner to Brazil. Half hour gone. Low ball played in. Is that a goal kick? No, he's gone for another corner. Thiago Silva going a little bit mad at the corner taker, saying, you know, do better with that. And needs to, if he wants to carve an opening. Plays it short. Tries to play it back. He does get it back. Cuts it along. And Milinkovic-Savic gets onto it before Thiago Silva can finish the move. Very, very well stood by the goalkeeper. Can Serbia come forward now? Referee is giving absolutely nothing to Serbia. Absolutely nothing. The Iranian ref has just, to be fair, the Serbian's been clattered. Doesn't get anything. You know, the Serbian players are fuming. Absolutely fuming. Talk about favouritism. No, I don't. In fact, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It's been a half where really the referee has had a few talking points for me. Brazil trying their best to get forward. Serbian defence extremely strong. Serbia getting absolutely nothing from this ref. Dean says the Serbian defence ain't half bad. Not at all. And this is, who's Serbia's keeper? Sign that keeper up. Who does he play for? Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Plays for Torino in Italy. He's only 25 as well. So he's got scope to get even better. Brazil come forward again, intercepted, as you could tell by the Serbian defence. Standing strong again. It showed somebody, Dean, actually. It showed your former keeper, obviously Brazilian goalkeeper Julio Cesar. And I just, as soon as he came up on the screen, I was a bit like, oh yeah, like I can't believe he actually played for QPR. You know, when you see those players and you're like, you just remember they played for a club that you were like, did that really happen? But yeah, he did, didn't he? He did. Julio Cesar. Brazil trying to carve open an opportunity. Ball played in. Chance for 1-0. Milinkovic-Savic collects. Rafinha, that was a poor shot. Poor shot. He sort of scuffs the ball. Scuffs the ball. Anthony says, big up to Kate. Kate says, hi. Hope you didn't get too wet today if you were working outside. Yeah, it was many moons ago. Radic Cherney as well. Bloody hell. It's weird. You went from like Paddy Kenny to Julio Cesar and Radic Cherney. Exactly. Yeah, he's still learning. He is very much still learning. I agree. He does dive a lot. I thought he dived for that pen as well. That's a foul, ref. This referee's taking the piss. Serbia getting nothing. Serbia are getting nothing out of this referee. He was decent, but then yet again, whenever he's followed Neil Warnock, has been decent. In fact, I think that's how his career went on for so long, because of Neil Warnock. Nancy said he'd rather have the snow too. Yeah, they did. They did. Everyone did go to QPR for a payday. You had young Nader Manua, who could have made a name for himself at Man City, came to you for that payday at the time. Which is weird to say that he'd leave Man City to join QPR for a payday, isn't it? Ada Manua, Anton Ferdinand, Joey Barton. Yeah, Lee Camp. Yeah, another keeper in there. Another keeper. And you had Adel Tarapt as well. Good players. You've had some good players in your time. The missus says, I need that lazy arm of yours, Daniel. My arm's hurting holding this phone. Remember when you used to get told you had a brick for big phones? Now they're the size of freaking tablets. Thoughts off topic. Yeah, definitely off topic, but no, I do agree with you. 37 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. Yeah, Fox says there. Jibril Cisse, Christopher Samba, Julio Cesar, Like Remy. Four attempts at goal for Brazil, 3 on target. Serbia with only 1 attempt, which was off target. However, that means nothing when we are still at 0-0. Yeah, Richard Dunn, Gary O'Neill, Sean Phillips. How you didn't win something at that time under Mark Hughes? Some of the players you had, I do not know. Just didn't work out at the time. Munzi is in. Munzi's in the building. Big up to yourself, Munzi. Hope you're well, pal. Mark Hughes was a joke. You wish it was. If you look on Wikipedia, he has definitely been at QPR. It wasn't a joke. Anthony said, my arms hurt to when I'm on stream. Exactly. Munzi is in the hills. To be fair, if I remember rightly, Anthony said his missus did get him one. But Anthony says she moves everything. Warnock was the one. Did he turn you on? Yeah, I'm sure that Anthony said that his missus got him one. Coming up 40 minutes. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. Serbia have it now in the Brazilian half. Twisting and turning, trying to find that forward move. Brazil have 11 men in their own half. Can Serbia now try and press and break them down? It is the most used, actually, especially now with the World Cup. Obviously, it's using my phone camera as the actual camera and just the laptop for comments because it runs faster. Serbia coming forward. Can they create an opportunity? Nice little touch there from the Brazilian midfielder. Managed to get it away. They're trying to play a ball over the top. Oh, Brazil could be in. Vinicius Jr. beats the keeper. Does it? No, it's just gone wide. It's gone wide. It has gone wide. Vinicius Jr. had a chance. He gets to the second ball over instead of Richarlison, takes a touch, tries to hit it, and he spooned it. He spooned it. It doesn't come off the keeper. It's nowhere near the keeper. Auntie says, I know she does, Kate. We're doing Secret Santa this year. She might have got me one. You'd like to hope so. You would like to hope so. Dean says, I'm getting coal in my stocking. I know it. Why change? They had a bit of a lifetime, Dean. It was coal last year, coal the year before. You got 17 tips today. It's hard dealing with posh people with too much money. You find it's always that the little old dear that's got no that will give that will tip you loads, but yet some posh boat will give you jack shit. And Kate says there, I wouldn't complain if I got 70 quid in tips. I was lucky to get a quid when I did waitressing. $42. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. This game is screaming out for a goal. Screaming out for one. Setting a trend. Oh my God, you're such a trendsetter. Don't do that again, Daniel. Do not do that again. Rafinha tries to beat his man. It's gone out. I'd already gone out before he touched it. And it is a goal kick again. Pavlovic has done brilliantly there to showcase, to show Rafinha out, and also doesn't get to it. Hope she's reading this for Secret Santa tips, Anthony. Yeah, they do like a coal like body wash and stuff in Home Bargains. As Kate says, it seems like a good one. That way you're still getting smellies, but you're getting coal. Quids up at Christmas. Another plus. Yeah. No, I get that. I do get that. Serbia coming forward. 44 minutes just gone. Can they carve up? Oh. Tadic just misses the pass through from Milinkovic Savic, the defender, not the keeper. And Brazil can maybe counter. No, Pavlovic deals with it as well. No, I said this the other day. I said this the other day as well. So I am with you on this. I am with you on this. But yes, Graham Souness does look younger than Keane. Anthony says, I hope she's watching, Kate, but then she might tell me to piss off on here. Only 1 minute added on. 1 minute added on at the end of this first half. Exactly. It is all about the kids now. We get to a point, though, where we've all grown up. We've had our time. It is time for the kids. Oh, Colin and Orange. You've just got to hope that it's not in your stocking and she comes down wearing stockings, maybe, Anthony. You know, win-win. The 1 minute has been played. Referee puts the whistle to his mouth and blows for half time. Naz says it there. That ref is an absolute C word. He's given absolutely nothing to Serbia in that first half. Absolutely nothing. And Brazil will be quite happy with the way they've played. Maybe let's have a look at what people are saying on Twitter. People are whinging at Rafinha, saying he's not good enough. This Brazilian team is mid. There's no fluidity. Apparently, they need to get Martinelli, Rodrigo, and Bruno Guimaraes on. 44 minutes in, and apparently Martin Keown is calling Richarlison a fraud. Well, it says this tempo can win Brazil the Copa America, but wouldn't help them much to win the World Cup. Somebody else has said Jesus and Martinelli not seeing the time of day in this tournament, I promise you. Somebody else has said the Samba boys are yet to get going here, like so many of the favoured teams in their first match. Serbia are defending well, not letting Neymar breathe. Someone said that the only player for Brazil that shines in this team has been Vinicius Junior. He thinks this Brazil side is pretty average from what they've seen so far. As I say, it is half-time. Brazil 0. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. Torsten says, commentary talking about England during Brazil-Serbia, and people wonder why we ate them. Exactly. Let's just stick. That's another thing. It's the same with club football. Like when Burnley were in the Prem, they'd be playing against, Crystal Palace per se. We'll say that they're playing against Palace or something, and they'll talk about Manchester United playing against Everton or something for about 40 minutes, and then Burnley Crystal Palace will get like a 10-minute write-up. It's bullshit. If you're going to do a show about two clubs, the whole show should be about them two clubs. That is it. That is it for me. But hey ho. It says, do they have London places that sell coal? And Dean says, of course. Have you not seen Oliver Twist? Well, we all know London's notorious for pickpockets, so Fagan's legacy is still running strong in London. Dean says, Serbia played really well. I'm impressed. People saying Brazil not playing well, but in fact it is. No, yeah, I agree with that. They have matched Brazil all over. Been very, very resilient, especially at the back. Dean says, Anthony says she did. They had all of them and then went, relax. Fair shout. If the score stays as it is, Brazil and Serbia will occupy second and third respectively in Group G. As obviously earlier today, Switzerland managed that 1-0 victory against Cameroon. As expected, though, Brazil have had more of the ball and the better chances in the first half. Serbia did well to defend against the tournament favourites. Rafinha will certainly regret not making the most of the chance he had late in the half. It was a very tame shot after a bit of good play between himself and Paqueta. But other than that, there's not been anything really concrete from either side in terms of efforts. That said, it is 0-0 at half-time. We will be back in 5 or so minutes, and I will take you through the stats of the first half, and we will bring you the rest of the second when we are back. So stay with us and join us then. Please, while you're away, if you haven't, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click that notification bell to get notified. We'll be back for the second half right after this. Welcome back. Welcome back. I have got myself a drink. I have also gone up, give Kate a kiss because she felt left out because I was giving my little girl a kiss before she went to bed as well. So Kate felt left out, so I had to give them both a kiss to make sure they was both happy. However, we are back. And the second half will be getting underway very, very soon. Dean says, all my days, I've just seen that Ghana player nearly nick it off the Ronaldo's sad army keeper. He did slip at the wrong time, didn't he? He should have just smashed it. And just saw Ghana player too, sulking Ronaldo's goal celebration, fair play. Saying, not watched that for a long time, Dean. Again, TikTok distracted, apologise. Sad note, did you see Rowan Van under the cosh? You would never know he was like that in real life. No, you wouldn't indeed. You wouldn't indeed. Another one that played for you guys, weren't he? Kate says, oh, wow, Anthony, good job she isn't watching. Be skating on thin ice with that comment. Daniel, you've made yourself a drink and not me, you biatch. It's just water. And I've got one of me, as you can see there, floating to the top. I've got one of my multivitamins fizzing away in there. Because I haven't taken it today. I'm at that age, 31, and I'm taking multivitamins. What's wrong with me? Falling apart. But second half is soon to get underway. Players are heading back out onto the pitch. Everyone's done their been for a quick crap and whatever they needed to do. But we are soon to be back underway. As I say, let's have a look at some of the stats then before the second half kicks off. 4 shots to Serbia's 1 in this fixture. 0 on target for the Serbs, 2 on target for Brazil. 59% possession in favour of the Brazilians, with only 41 for the Serbs. 308 passes have been strung together by Brazil, only 218 by Serbia. 83% pass accuracy for the Serbs as well, with 87% for Brazil. 4 fouls committed by Brazil, 8 committed by Serbia. 1 yellow card, however, which has gone in way of Pavlovic in that back 3 for the Serbs. Also, 0 offsides for either team. Second half is back underway. Brazil have had 4 corners. So, yeah, we are back underway, as I say. Probably best I put that scoreline back on screen. But, yeah, Dean says the West musical is good of Oliver, but not sure if that's your cup of tea. No, to be fair, me and Kate keep saying we want to do that. We actually keep saying we want to do that. But hey-ho, hey-ho. Serbia can win this. Come on, Serbia, indeed. Strong second half needed in this game. Damn, that melted quick. Oh, Brazil 0, Serbia 0. Just to run you through the teams again, knowing my luck, that will probably there'll probably be a goal. But yeah, Wicked looks like a good one as well. I've only ever been to one. I think it was Fiddler on the Roof as a kid. Although, if you went to watch something called Fiddler on the Roof this time round, you'd have probably police knocking at your door. So let's have another look at the teams then. Brazil have Alisson in goal, Danilo, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Alexandro Casemiro, Lucas Paqueta, Neymar Jr., Richarlison, Rafinha, and Vinicius Jr. playing in their starting 11 for this fixture. The Serbs have gone for Vanja Milinkovic, Savic, Strahinja Pavlovic, the man on a yellow card, Nikola Milenkovic, Milos Velkovic, Nemanja Gudež, Andraja Zivkovic, Sasa Lukic, Felipe Mladenovic, Alexander Mitrovic, Dusan Tadic, and Sergej Milinkovic Savic for Stojkovic's Serbian team. I say, guys, thank you for the love and support. Really do appreciate that. Really, really do. Dean says Footloose. What a film it is. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. It is an old one. That is an old one. Aking or Aking is in and says, thanks, brother. No problem. Thank you very much for tuning in. As I say, people, if you haven't already, click that subscribe. In fact, I think it will be in the bottom corner on the YouTube screen. There is usually a little subscribe button that you can click, or it will say subscribe underneath. You can show your support to us there. Ouch, another yellow card. I'm sorry, but yeah, that is a straight yellow. Lucky not to be a red. And Nemanja Gudelj has taken a yellow. He has actually swatched Neymar out. No. I mean, I can understand getting the yellow because of the foul. The actual tackle that he's tried to make, I can understand. But Neymar simulated that a little bit. Neymar has simulated that a little bit. I can't lie, he has left his leg there. If he wanted to, he could have jumped over him. He could have jumped over him, but didn't. He left his leg poked out to win the free kick. It is in a dangerous position for Brazil. Won't lie, it is in a dangerous position. But Neymar has a chance to put Brazil in front from this free kick. Dean says, Dirty Dancing the musical is on. That's popular, always sold out. Naz says, come on, he won the ball, Dan. What has this Serbian keeper got? What has the Serbian wall got? Can they keep Neymar out? The Iranian referee blows his whistle. Sweat pouring from Neymar. Neymar takes it and headed over by the Serbian defender. Dean says, anyone keeping account on all these yellow cards so far at this World Cup? There's been quite a lot, hasn't there? There has been quite a lot. Dean says, Serbia player lying down. Yeah, weren't he, behind the wall? It's still in there for Brazil and cleared by Serbia. Still gone for a Brazilian throw-in. Milinkovic Savic is on the deck. He's took a ball to the mush. But, yes, scarred it. Scarred it. Brazil, stat for you in-game, Brazil have lost just one of their last 11 World Cup games that they were 0-0 at half-time. They've won 7 and drawn 3. But they've only lost one of their last 11. Can Serbia add to that tally? ball played over. Vinicius Jr. looks like he's took a little bit of a knock there, a bit of a push in the back, a bit of a battle between the two. But again, dropped like a sack of shit. God's sake. Dean says there, Brazil having a huddle on the sideline. They are like, what have we got to do to score? Make sure they drop in the box and try and get a dodgy penalty, probably. The Brazil of old I liked, but this bunch of snowflakes pissed me off. Every time it goes to a player, it's a Brazilian. Who's on his arse whinging. They just don't like being tackled, do they? They don't like the physical game. But yet the referee's buying into it. £38 a ticket. It's not bad. And that's for London's West End. Then yet again, we've got hotel prices, travel costs. Kate says she prefers the newer version of Footloose. Someone bought it her on DVD and she's obsessed. Dean says Serbia holding formation. Well, they are. They are. I just hope they can get something out of it. All that, having to deal with Brazil. Hopefully they can nick one. That would be good. .54 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Serbia 0. People on Twitter are saying that Rafinha is playing that bad. They can smell how off he is from here. Get this fraud Rafinha off the pitch. Someone says Rafinha is letting his country down. A lot of hate coming in the way of Rafinha. Somebody says here, everyone's getting excited about Brazil, but they need a better centre forward than Richarlison. Gabriel Jesus and even Firmino, I know he's not in the squad, are much better options. Someone's put Rafinha is definitely from Ecuador. Who gave him a Brazilian passport? Someone says Rafinha is a good player, but he's not playing well. How is Rafinha starting over Anthony and Rodrigo? A lot of hate coming through for Rafinha. Someone says this Brazil team is absolutely washed, top to bottom. Someone's put who the F invited Rafinha and Richarlison to this Brazil squad. Well, Brazil are starting to push now a little bit. 56 on the clock. Substitution for Serbia. The booked Gudesh is off. So is Zivkovic. And replacing those two is number 24, Ilic. Ilic and Radonjic. Comes on Nemanja Radonjic and Ivan Ilic, both coming on for Serbia. Tip day must have been good. They paid for that decent seat, but yeah. Not bad. Serbia are going to go for this, I think, Dane says. Torsten says Serbia are very physical, and that's what's keeping them in the game against Brazil. Nas says, come on, Serbia. Serbia free kick. Ilic with the ball in. It's there, loose at the back stick. Still there for Serbia to attack. Someone needs to give him an option. DL. Goal kick. Goal kick. Dane says, come on, Serbia, just need one. It is. That's all it needs. All this Brazilian pressure could count for nothing. We will. We will. I think Dusan Tadic is losing his rag a little bit with Neymar. I think some of the players are starting to realise Cry Arse is just constantly on the floor whenever he's got players around him. Rafinha, we are passing to the centre of the park. Shot from range. Hits the post. Oh, my word. A thunderbolt of an effort. From range, cracks the post. Keeper beaten. And Vinicius Jr. Was it Vinicius Jr. who shot? Keeper were beaten. It smashes the post. No, it was Alexandro. That's a real strike. A real strike of the ball is that. Very, very close. It's these moments that can sometimes change a game. You know, I remember it when from a Burnley perspective, you know, we went 1-0 down against Blackburn. And this is going back to 2014, something like that, I think. I think it was around 2014. And we went 1-0 down. Jordan Rhodes scored. And then not long after, Jordan Rhodes hit the post. At that point, the game changed. It was almost like, right, lace your boots up, dig deep. This is what we've got to do. And we did. We turned the game on its head and we beat the bastards. And it was the first time we'd done that in 30 odd years. And now we've had the bragging rights for a good 7 or 8. Let's keep it going. Christmas tips were good that year. Look, for once, I'll admit, the missus is right. She is spot on. If you are new, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It's free. I do not charge you to subscribe to this channel. It is free. Please do show your love and support. And yeah, it means a lot. As I say, I will engage with anyone and everyone that comes into these. Um, it is hard work. It can be very, very, very hard work. But it is 1-0 to Brazil. As he says that, oh, of all people, Richarlison. Richarlison grabs the goal. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted indeed. But yes, we are hoping to get on the road to 1K. $15 likes as well. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. They're saying that's offside. Let's have a look at it. Nah, he's on, isn't he? I think he's on. Yeah, he's definitely on. He's definitely on. Which is unfortunate. Which is unfortunate. But of all people in that Brazil squad, Richarlison is the man to open the account. As Kate said, give a thumbs up to. This one deserves it so much. Worked so hard to deliver the content. It is very difficult doing this, but you know we try our best. Internet issues, you know, finding time amongst being a family man and doing what we can. But I do appreciate everybody. I do love the little community we're building. Who's been booked now? Tadic is on the deck, holding his neck. I'm wondering who's gone into the book. Was it Richarlison? It's not. Sasa Lukic of Serbia has gone in the book. I think that's for protesting to the referee. Oh, as people are saying in the chat, no. Oh my days. I wish it was offside, Naz. I wish it was. Yeah, they did play awful when they came to the turf, to be fair. They were dog shit. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. As Dean says there, just that one moment the Serbian defence switch off, and that's all they needed. Speaking of which, the player that has just been yellow carded, Lukic is going off. So is Mladenovic. And the two players coming on for Serbia is Darko Lazovic and Dusan Vlahovic. Dean says you're a poet and you don't know it. Naz says, who else? Serbian player got the booking, of course. Exactly. The ref wouldn't book anyone in yellow, would he? Can't do that. It's Brazil. Torstein says, I know Arsenal fans were like, how can Richarlison be in the Brazil team ahead of Jesus? Yeah. How? It's like you say though, the abundance of talent in that Brazil team. You could be League Two shot, and you'd probably still, you know, get given goal scoring opportunities due to the fact of the team you've got around you. Dean's got a point. He has got a point, and I haven't updated the scoreline below, to be honest with you. But it is Brazil 1, Serbia 0. It was there all along. It was there all along. What you on about? But there is still time. There is still time for a Serbian equaliser. However, Brazil coming forward again. Can they get a second? Oh! Vinicius Jr. has slipped on his arse. Does everything, uses his strength to get past the Serbian defender. And hey, on your back, on your arse, City. And of course, it's showing a highlight of Neymar. He's still trying to receive that perfect 10 from the Olympic Swimming Committee for his excellent diving. But it is Brazil 1, Serbia 0. Come on, Serbs. I think we need to see a little bit more from Serbia. Need to see a little bit more. Ball comes in and Serbia have a corner. They need to make these count. I agree though, yeah. Jesus all day long. He's got the legs, he's got the pace. Serbia do need to make these count though. Corner comes in. Header up and over the bar. Couldn't quite get it on target. The man on the yellow at the back, Pavlovic. To be fair, does that come off a... No, it does come off Pavlovic. Pavlovic, however you want to say it. Oh, I'm sure he'd have preferred Marquinhos to handball it. Shot pans to the crowd. When I say the crowd, I mean Brazilian legend Roberto Carlos. What a wand of a left boot that man had. And he could hit a free kick. My word, he could hit a free kick. Serbia intercept. Oh, heavy touch. Oh, get up, Silva, you penis. Like, literally, how can you drop so? I hate Brazil. I hate it. Hate it. Tadic with a corner. It's in there. Oh, it's headed off the line, headed back in, headed off the line again. He's gone for the overhead kick, misses it. Shot. And it's gone wide, for God's sake. 70 minutes on the clock. Header back, headed away. Then headed back in by Milinkovic-Savic, who rises like a salmon. And Marquinhos heads away again as well. Then the shot comes in from the substitute, Lazovic. And he can't connect with it at all. Kate says she's craving some amaretto ice cream from Sprinkles. Oh, that ice cream is banging, to be fair. That is some good ice cream, I'll give you that. Yeah, 2 Serbian defenders went for it. Come on, Serbia. Anthony's struggling to keep his eyes open. See, it'll be you cuddling into little lad, not little lad cuddling into you. I did, Kate. You're right. He did rise. He leapt like a salmon. You've seen the left back. Now here is the right back. It's just panned to Brazilian former right back Cafu. Another absolute legend of the game. Torstein says Roberto Carlos free kick versus France 97. Is that the one he sort of hit from range on the outside of his boot and it just curls round the wall? Because that were a real finish. No, okay. It doesn't just leap up and go and jump into a pool. Salmon, during a period of their life, they jump out the water. So people say he leaps like a salmon. It's a turn of phrase. But they definitely don't just jump up and go and flop about. Definitely not do that again. There, I did it again. I did it again. There you go. You've had 2 for the price of 1. Dean says, I'm at work at 6 a.m. again, but got to have your footy fix. You do indeed. Fred is set to come on for Brazil. Who he comes on for, I'm not sure, but we will be set to see Fred enter the pitch in just a moment. Throw into Brazil. 72 gone. Brazil still have that goal advantage. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Richarlison. What a finish. What a finish. That is cheeky. That is cheeky. It happens. It happens. If it has, it has. If it hasn't, it hasn't. But it does happen. I'd rather see the channel grow than go backwards, but hey ho. I mean, it was a real finish. An absolute beauty, to be fair. Vinicius Jr. cuts it in. Richarlison touches it. It elevates itself brilliantly to before. Good ball by Vinicius Jr. outside of the boot. Richarlison turns and shoots on the Cruyff turn. What a finish. What a finish. Just to the side of the keeper's hand. Please don't, Kate. Please don't. But wow, what a goal by Brazil. What a goal by Richarlison. Kate says, all social media goes up and down. I wouldn't worry about it. If you enjoy what you're doing, numbers are irrelevant. You're smashing it and should be proud. I appreciate that, babe. I appreciate that. And what the people will appreciate would be if I updated that score ticker at the bottom. It is now Brazil 2, Serbia 0. They have made themselves have a mountain to climb. Lucas Paqueta is coming off for Fred. And also, I think there is another substitution set to come on for Brazil as well. I think it looked like Rodrigo. It is. Rodrigo is set to come on for Vinicius Jr., who's just grabbed himself an assist. Naz says Serbia making it easy for Brazil, not showing any threat in front of the Brazilian goal. 2-0, watch, attention-seeker Neymar. Jealousy now that he hasn't bagged. Exactly, Dean. The good ones stay. The good ones stay. That's all we can say. That's all we can hope for. All we can hope for. It was a fantastic goal, though. As I say, the ball came into the box. Good outside of the boot pass by Vinicius Jr. Richarlison only has to take that one touch before scoring a brilliant on-the-turn bicycle kick. Serbia have never won a World Cup match when conceding first. They have lost all 5 previous matches. No, Vinicius Jr. is at Real Madrid. He's at Real Madrid, Naz. Brazil coming forward again. Brazil have smelt blood. People on Twitter are saying, for those who disagreed with me for saying Richarlison has to start and saying he was the problem, what are you saying now? Richarlison is unreal, man. That's insane. I mean, it was insane, but I'll tell you something now. It's funny how I was reading tweets earlier and everyone was saying, get Richarlison off, get Rafinha off. And now all those going, what did I say about Richarlison? Turncoats. However, it was a cracking goal. Very Brazil-esque, very Samba-esque. I'm sorry, but Vinicius Jr. got both assists. By the way, I've just checked the stats. Vinicius Jr. gets both assists. Serbia with a mountain to climb. Player on the deck for Brazil. Let me guess. Camera's going to pan. It's going to be Neymar. That's my guess. Oh, if I had £1 for every time that had happened. The bloke is embarrassing. The bloke is embarrassing. Richarlison bags 2 goals. He's going to be taken off. He comes off. The Tottenham man comes off for Arsenal's Gabriel Jesus. And also getting ready is Manchester United's Anthony. Richarlison's got to be happy with that. Happy with his display. That was his World Cup debut. And he's the first Brazilian player to score twice on his World Cup debut after Neymar, who did it in 2014. What a turn. What a turn. What a goal. Still yet to see Anthony make his way onto the pitch. Not sure who he's coming off for. It could be Neymar. Neymar's making his way to the bench. And it is. Neymar is now off. Manchester United's Anthony is on in his place. No. Says, no, mate, I'm not playing football for Brazil. That's why he's put you on, mate, because you were falling asleep on the bench. He has proven them wrong. He has. Brazil have another chance. They've cut it back. Ball on the edge, manages to get it through. Anthony plays it. Gets it back, plays it again, gets it back. Has to come back to Alexandro. To be fair, Dean, yes. Stranger things have happened, but there's only 10 now left. 10 minutes of normal time. You've got to think Serbia will be a bit annoyed at the goals they've conceded. They will be annoyed at the goals they have conceded. However, chance for a third shot. Hits the crossbar. He's hit the crossbar. Brazil still trying to go again. Still trying their best. It's all happening and it's all going in favour of the home side in this one. Brazil are all over Serbia now. They have that 2-goal lead. Rafinha has it on the far side. 81 gone, coming up to 82 minutes. Still we play. Brazil play it out wide to Rafinha again. I'm surprised he's not come off, really, because he's been shot. Ball played in. Can they get to that ball? Can they get to it? Gabriel Jesus not strong enough against Milinkovic-Savic. Anthony says, Dan, who's been your best player in the World Cup so far? I was going to say the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper is in for a fair shout. If I had to look at if I had to look at England as obviously our nation, I'd say Bellingham probably stands out for us. Sorry, Brazil, take a shot again. Good save. Good save by the keeper. Fred apologising, thinking he should have really played Anthony in there, but did go for goal instead. Good save by the keeper, though. Yeah, is it the Saudi keeper? Wasn't too bad. Substitution, Maksimovic has come on for Serbia, replacing Aleksandar Mitrovic, who's now gone off. You know, I can't blame Serbia. Cannot blame Serbia at all. They've actually stood tall against these. It's just a shame that Brazil have that tenacity and that samba futsal style of play that can get them a result. Yeah, you'd like to say so at 2-0. You'd like to say so. With fantastic saving. Yeah, Mitrovic has come off. Maksimovic has come on in his place. "22 attempts at goal." This is where we're at, right? This says it all. 22 attempts at goal for Brazil, 10 on target, and they are only 2-0 up. Serbia have had 3 attempts on goal, 0 on target. However, they have still managed to keep Brazil to only 2 goals. Defensively, they've been pretty solid. That's why, I mean, the 2 goals they've conceded, they will be not happy with. I'm surprised they've took him off, to be fair, because he's a workhorse. He's a workhorse, and as you said there, he will get something out of nothing. Could get something out of nothing. As it says, Brazil are playing like pineapple on a pizza. Quality. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. It's shit. Shite. Serbia with a corner. 84 gone. Ball comes in. Headed to the back stick. Low ball played in, but it's cleared. Can Brazil get away? Anthony receives the ball, but didn't get it fast enough, to be fair. Could have countered there if he had played the ball a little bit in front of him. 2-0 to Brazil. Richarlison, the star man. Five minutes of the 90 left to play. Torsten has to go now. Not a problem. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Really, really do appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you in many, many more of the chats. So, yeah, thank you for coming in. Really do appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your night. The weekend is round the corner, my friend. There is that. Serbia might have Fergie time. But the way Brazil are playing, you just like to think that Brazil are going to be the ones that sort of just kill this game off, if they've not killed it off already at 2. Shot from the edge of the box by Rodrigo, and it's just wide. Cuts inside, tries to take a curling effort, but cannot get the dip on it quick enough. Can I just say thank you very much for the love and support. As I say, we will be back. We will be back tomorrow morning. Rafinha is just about to come off for Brazil. Anytime, Mr. Solheim, anytime. Rafinha comes off. Gabriel Martinelli is on. We will be back, as I say, tomorrow morning. We'll be back to cover Wales, Iran at 9:45. And in the evening at 6:45, we will be back for England, USA. So do tune in with us for that. However, still 2-0 in this game. 3 minutes left of normal time before we see what astronomical numbers have been added on towards the end. Brazil just passing it around now, enjoying that spell of possession. It says here, Vinicius Junior's assist for Richarlison's second goal was his first for Brazil in all competitions. And what an assist it was as well, outside of the boot to be played in. Yeah, there is that. There is that. I did forget about that, Dane, to be fair. Dean says, remember, Neymar broke a fingernail, so it'll probably be 10 minutes. Brazil coming forward again. Fred has it. 89 and a half on the clock. Pretty much good night Vienna for Serbia. Brazil have pretty much bossed this second half. If you could, guys, gals, and whoever is in, really appreciate the love and support. As I said, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also hit that notification bell to be notified when we're next live, which, as I said, is tomorrow morning. I'll be back, brew in hand, breakfast eaten. 7 minutes. 7 minutes has been added on here to the end of this game. Are Serbia going to find that second wind and at least push for a goal to make that goal difference look a little bit healthier? As it stands, Serbia would go bottom of the group on goal difference. Brazil will go top. Serbia come forward. Header up in the air. Rafinha gets it. Oh, Anthony, sorry. And throw in for Serbia. Can they carve open another opportunity? Ball over the top. Can they get it in? Kept in play to the back stick. It's deep. Keeper can't get to it. Serbia have still got it. And it's out for a throw-in. Oh, not Serbia's day today. Not Serbia's day. Cramp starting to set in for some of the players now, but Alisson's wasn't getting to that ball that was played over. It was a little bit high. And he clattered into his own player. Header on. Can Brazil get another? Coming forward again. Cleared by Serbia. 92 gone. Still 5 minutes left. And Brazil just playing it about. They're playing it about because they know Serbia are going to have to come out and try and tackle them, and they can just make these passes. Can I just say, this is the third watch-along tonight that we've done. And we've had a 0-0, a 1-0, and at the moment we are getting set to get a 2-0 game between Brazil and Serbia. It is, I must say, thank you very much for everybody who's stuck by us today, coming at every single time we've been live. I love you all. Really, really do. But Brazil have truly, well and truly, been all over Serbia in this second half. But take nothing away from the Serbs. They were a team that did very well to keep it 0-0 in the first 45 minutes. But in the second half, it's been a little bit more of a struggle. Coming up to 4 minutes of the 7 played. Ball out for a Brazilian throw-in. It is cold in this front room. My nose feels like I could snap it off. Ball comes forward. Played into the box. Serbia deal with it. Brazil happy just to keep the ball at the halfway line. Now played out wide to Anthony. Feel free. Feel free, Miss. Feel free, Miss Musgrove. Feel free. Brazil still trying to look for that illustrious third. Martinelli gets it to the edge of the box. Anthony can't get to it. And it's out. 95 played. Anthony, what do you mean you're off to bed? I thought you were on man. I thought you were on with me and Brad. I thought you were on with me and Brad tonight. That's what I thought. Anyway, yeah, you are, you bugger. '96 played now. Like I say, this now is just it's definitive. There's no else really you can add to it. It's just a case of waiting for the referee to end the misery for Serbia now. Man, Brazil tonight will go top. They will go top of Group G. By the way, guys, this is the last game of the round 1 of fixtures. Serbia, shot from range, defended well. 7 is up. The referee has blown his whistle. And Richarlison, 2 goals by Richarlison on his World Cup debut, wins it for Brazil. Solid win for one of the tournament's favourites. And I mean, you've got to give credit to Serbia. Anthony says, "Am I? I haven't been sent anything. I don't know whether I've been sent. I've not been sent a link yet. I don't think." Yeah, yeah, he has. Brad sent the link. Brad has sent the link to us in the group. But yeah, I agree. Alisson did have an easy night. He did, Naz. He didn't really have a lot to do in terms of, shots on target. But as you say there, hey ho, it is what it is. Let's have a look then at some of the stats then. 22 shots in the end, I believe. Let's have a look. Let me just refresh that. 22 shots, 10 on target for Brazil. 5 shots for Serbia with 0 on target. 59% possession, to Brazil. 41% in favour of, not in favour, obviously 41% to Serbia. 577 passes were put together by the Brazilians, and only 408 by the Serbs. 86% passing accuracy for Brazil, which is better than the Serbs' 79. 12 fouls committed by the Serbs as well, compared to Brazil's 7. 3 yellow cards for the Serbs, nothing for Brazil, even though they were kicking lumps out of the Serbs in that first half and getting nothing. 1 offside in the games and 10 corners between the two. 6 for Brazil and 4 for Serbia. But that is how it's ended. That is how it ends. 2-0 to Brazil. You guys have been saying on there as well. Kate says, "Oh yeah, you're both on Brad's channel. Anthony feeling defeated. This is the case." Naz says, "Nice one, Dan. An absolute legend. Catch up tomorrow, bud. Wales England games. Yes, indeed. It should be very interesting indeed. The group will start to take shape." Naz says, "They don't swap shirts, do they, Brazilians?" No, they do. They flog them. They do end up flogging them, to be quite honest with you. Anthony says, "I can't believe I lost, Kate. I had better players. Dan told me I did too." You lie. You lie. You suck. Kate says, "I may come along, I may not. We shall see." Dean says, "Thank you, Dan, for the stream. Got to run, mate." No, not a problem. I'm going to wrap this up as well. And Kate says, "I told him what he wanted to hear." But it is ended. As I said, it has ended 2-0 to the Brazilians. After several chances that were not taken in that first 45 minutes, Brazil came out after half-time and continued to put Serbia on the back foot. The opener came in the 62nd minute. Richarlison taking advantage of the ball. Milinkovic-Savic parried into his path and he smashed it into the back of the net. Richarlison then also scored Brazil's second with an impressive acrobatic volley in the 73rd to secure the win. Serbia were relatively toothless going forward and were unable to test Brazil's back line. But it has finished here 2-0 to Brazil. Steven! That were good with that. That were good. But yes, join us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow, guys. We will be back to cover Wales against Iran at 9:45 in the morning. And then I won't be doing any more of the games during the day until 6:45, when I will be back to cover the main one. England against the USA. And I may have a little American who may be joining me as well. We shall see just yet. It's a TBC. I would need him to let me know ASAP. That said, though, one last favour I ask you to do. Please, as I said numerous times, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also hit the notification bell. If you could, that would be amazing. Naz says, cheers, mate. Have a good night. No, you too as well. As I say, Friday tomorrow. And we're at the weekend. We are at the weekend. It's over. 2-0 to the Brazilians. It's been a good one. I'm going to go for a lie down. See you tomorrow morning with another video. Wales, Iran tomorrow. Join us then and take care for the rest of the night. Good night.